Hi, I'm Jennifer with Out of My Closet, and I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for clicking on the channel. If you're new, welcome to the channel, and for returning viewers, welcome back. So, I was out of town. I don't know if you guys saw my post, but I was out of town for a couple of days, and I wanted to post some videos before doing that, but didn't get a chance to. So this video here, I'm going to cover how I alter my bed sheet. So I have a bed set that I've had for a long time, which is this, what it looks like. I have the pillowcase and the comforter and everything. But what's happening is when I, spread the bed and use the skirt, the bed skirt, sorry, my voice just went off, and use the bed skirt, I'm still seeing the mattress, and that's not a good look. I'll show you a picture. So I grew up hearing my mom talk about take shift, make shut, and I believe that's the Jamaican term for upcycling, right? So I am going to combine the bed sheet and the bed skirt, to where hopefully I can get some more coverage. So I'm gonna cut away this middle piece because when you're making the bed, when you put the bed skirt, you got to lift that mattress and then put the bed skirt over it and then put the mattress down. Well, my mattress is a bit heavy, so I am going to save myself that trouble. Like I said, cut the inner piece of this and I'll show you. Then I'm going to use the edge, and just stay tuned to see what I'm going to be doing. I figure if I fold it in half, that will give a better or faster way of cutting the fabric off. I'm going to leave some of this so I can get, the use of some of it for the skirt. So, yeah, just folded it that way. And this is for cutting, like I was saying. Okay, so I cut away this much from the bed skirt, and then I have this part here left that I'm going to be working with. All right, so I cut around in a semicircle here on the bed skirt, and so I will be attaching the bed sheet, that's this here, to the join both of them together here. So I'll be doing that with the sewing machine. Let's start with joining this way. So this is the top part of the sheet and the top part to the bed skirt, and so I'm turning these two, the front part of it facing each other that way. Okay, I'm not using any pins or anything like that to hold it together. This here's a lot of fabric because it is a queen size flat sheet and bed skirt, and so I'm just gonna sew this all around. All right, so technically you can do this with any bedspread, and this is my first time doing a project like this, so I'm hoping that I will be able to get the same amount or a favorable end result. Okay, so as I was working on joining the two together, I realized that this bed skirt was not enough with this additional piece on there to go around the length and the width of the sheet. So I am going to have to cut this all the way down so that I will have enough. Okay, so yeah, trial and error, right? Okay, so after peering down the bed skirt a little bit more, I just found the middle part to it. So I just evened it up and put a little notch with the scissors. So I just went along the full length of the bed skirt. And like I said, just put a little notch to where it will even up with the back of the bed skirt. So that's how I'm going to approach it. With the back of the bed, the sheet. So I'm finding the middle part of the bed sheet. And I'm going to put a little notch here as well. So now I'm going to join it from this end instead of the other way. And my next thing is to start with both the notches in the same place. So both the bed skirt and the bed sheet, I'm going to start those in the same place on the back end of both the bed sheet and the bedspread. So then I'll start sewing that way. So I'm thinking I should even out when I get to the top part of both the bed sheet and the bed skirt. And as I get to the end of the bed skirt, I will just make a little turn where that curve is on the bed skirt to continue alongside on the bed sheet. All right, so I have attached the bed skirt to the bed sheet and still have this much left to where the bed skirt, was pretty much shorter than that. I was hoping it would go all the way up to the top part of the sheet. I'm gonna try to use some of this and add to it. It might look tacky, but I would rather it have that extension piece with the plain piece than none at all. All right, so I'm going to try to work on that. Okay, so I gathered that piece and then I am measuring it up with the amount of fabric that I need. All right, so I'll be sewing this on and I'll just try to measure it. I've lost some of my gathers, but I'll just try to measure it up when I get to the end so it is enough and meets up with the other piece here. Okay, so I'll try to make it as neat as possible. So this is the final look with the comforter on top.